Hello, card number 3. Alrighty, so if you chose this card, you chose Clear Quartz. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I had this one for a long time. We will get into what Clear Quartz means at the end of the reading, but let's go ahead and dive into the reading for what it means for us now. Okay, so if you chose this card, we have courage coming straight out the back. Strong. We got courage coming, okay? So we're going to go ahead and read that. I have a lot of energy with you guys. It's like a little, I feel the energy of exactly what this reading is going to be about. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So we have courage. Excuse me. You are being invited to summon your courage and take the next right action. Drawing this card can be nudging you to let go of any fears you are having and boldly move ahead. This is your moment to seize the day, live your dreams, and step forward with confidence. You can meditate on this symbol and mantra whenever you need a boost of encouragement. It's the lightning symbol, so if you just want to draw some lightning and but basically saying courage is, again, stepping forward, releasing the fear. And if you can't release the fear, is walking through that fear and saying, right now I can't give a fuck because I still have to go forward. I cannot allow this fear to hold me back. Just like lightning, zam, it'll slash a house. It'll hit a house the same way it just kind of goes around the sky. It has no fear of where it's going to be going. It just goes. Okay? So, have the courage to go where you need to go. Excuse me. Okay? The next card that we have is pay attention. Again, pay attention, nudging you. It says, be mindful of dreams, perceptive of signs, listen to inner voice, and be ready for communication. Okay? So especially if you are dealing with courage, to let go of your fears, pay attention. Not in a way that is hindering, but just be mindful of your dreams, because you'll get messages there. Being perceptive of signs, that can be symbols, sigils, angel numbers. Somebody's saying something over and over again. I kept hearing dog. I kept hearing dog. What does dog mean? Why do I keep hearing dog? Somebody else said a dog. Then I seen a dog. Look up the dog meaning. Things of that sort, okay? Also listening to your inner voice, but you cannot listen to your inner voice if you are afraid. Speaking from personal experience, when you are afraid, you have to quiet your mind. Kind of like my tattoo, I say it all the time, peace is louder than war, because you have to go inside of yourself and quiet yourself and listen to what needs to happen. It's nudging you to continue forward in your direction. It's nudging you to continue going, right? But right now, you don't want to be stifled by fear. And the reason why you may be feeling fear is because you don't know what's happening. It says, be okay with not knowing. It says, I don't know, Spirit, teach and lead me. That's what you can say. I don't know, Spirit, just teach and lead me. Right? So that can also be why they're saying pay attention, because if you are saying teach and lead me, they're going to be teaching you how to get over this, how to go through this, how to plan still, how to be mindful, but they don't want fear. You have to be okay with not knowing, and sometimes they can add fears, because with life as it's going now, we never know what's going to happen. And that's something we should lean into. We never know what's going to happen. We never know what's going to happen. So we have to be okay with not knowing, because the only constant thing in life besides life and death is change. So you have to be okay with not knowing it, but knowing that things change. Okay? So again, be mindful of your dreams, be perceptive of signs, listen to your inner voice, and be ready for that communication to come in. Because since you don't know, what the fuck are you speaking for? Why are you doing all these things for? Why are you doing this and this and this and trying to figure it out? If you don't know, sit in not knowing and wait for something to come in and tell you. But you can't figure out. You only know what you don't know. Sorry, you only know what you know, but what you don't know, you don't know. Okay? So lean into that. Go into that. And that will also help you with having a lot more courage and strength, inner strength, true inner power, okay? Bless me. Next we have take time to breathe out. Sorry, take time to breathe out, which is the disamenting moon. So you have to take time, where the hell is my book? To breathe. Like I said, it's hard to know which way to go when you're feeling fear. It's hard to calm your body. It's hard to hear things. It's hard to listen and pay attention when fear is, because when we go out of fear, it's like, I cannot let this happen. I cannot let this go this way. I can't. And then you continuously saying, I can't. Instead of I can. And it's also yellow like the solar plexus, which is I can. I can do this. I can go through this. I can. Right? We're thinking of it a different mindset. I can continue forward even if I don't know. I can rely on my spirits and my ancestors even since with this new move, with this change. I can hear communication coming in. I can understand. Being mindful of that, okay? So again, we're going to get into the disamenting moon, which is about relax, accept, and regroup. Again, relax, accept that you don't know, and regroup with your ancestors, regroup with your guides, regroup with yourself. Okay? Hold on. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. It's towards the end. A little bit too far. Time to breathe out. The intensity of the full moon has abated, and what are we left with? That's what this card is asking you. It suggests that the situation just gotta breathe. They know who's coming, but now that I do, I can do something. It's suggesting that the situation you're asking about has now peaked, and it's time for you to regroup and learn from your experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. Have faith that what is happening is for the best. Okay? Ooh. Try to accept the way things are now and give yourself and others time out to relax. Breathe. We can't be on all the time. If you feel you hit an obstacle or even failed in some way, now is the time to reflect on how to do things differently next time. Be honest with yourself if you feel bad about your current situation, and then remind yourself that life goes in cycles. The affirmation for you is, I am where I am, and it's okay. It's okay. We are where we are. And it's okay. As soon as we start accepting where we are and not being afraid of where we are, not being upset with where we are or how we got here, always trying to continuously be on and revving our engine, we are allowing ourselves to be okay with that, and that's going to happen to the future because we're living in the present. I think there's a saying, it's like, my mind is currently where my feet is planted, which is in the current, right? It's in the current mind state. Could be loud for no reason, okay? So just breathe. Pay attention to things that you need to pay attention to, which is why they said relax, accept, right? And if you need to regroup, pay attention. Be mindful. I am where I am, and it's okay. I don't need to know what's going to happen next at this moment, especially since I haven't even figured out what's going on now. I need to stop picking my skin when it feels good. Okay. Additional meanings for this card. You should know where you stand either now or very soon. So again, it's coming in. The communication is coming in for you. So you should know where you stand very soon or now, but right now, it's a lot going on in here, and you need to breathe. Sometimes when something happens and it's big and it's major, right? And like I said, you may not like where you are, you may not be caring where you are, you're trying to get away from like anything of that sort, and you're feeling fearful where you are or what's happening next. It's good to just take a moment and regroup, because sometimes spirit is usually continuously working on our behalf, and when something happens and we don't take a step back to regroup and think about what to do in the future, whether we like where we are or not, we won't step on their toes if we take a step back, because then it gives us time to heal. That gives us time to write down lessons and understand. It gives us time to truly reflect. So that way, when we are on our own mode, But we are like, okay, now I'm ready to put some action in. I'm ready to continue forward. After I reevaluated, I released my fear, because that was also part of it. It didn't just say keep going. It said release your fear and then go, right? So once I've done that, I'll be able to be even more okay with not knowing. I'll be able to actually allow my spirits and my guides to lead me, because I don't feel like I have to control everything, right? So be mindful of that. It says it's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. Avoid falling into a slump, which can happen when you're afraid. We don't want that for you. We don't want that for you, okay? It says that this minting moon is the first moon phase after the explosion of energy that comes from the full moon. No matter when you pick this card, it suggests you're at a more tranquil point in your life. Whatever situation you're asking about, this is not the ideal time to start something new. They definitely want you to regroup. They definitely want you to listen to yourself. They definitely want you to come inside. They don't want you to be on right now. They need you to kind of switch off everything. Breathe, truly release the fear. And sometimes having courage is just acknowledging that you have fears, worries, you're afraid in the first place. You don't know what's going on. But it's okay, because when you don't know, you get to just live your life the way you want to. You get to just really enjoy that I don't know what's going to happen, so I get to do what the fuck I want and just breathe and relax and let it out, right? It says, give yourself some time off and think about what has passed. You need a break, baby. You need a break. 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 And that way, when you do get yourself time off, you'll be able to truly tune in and listen to those dreams, pay attention to those signs a little bit more closely without being like, oh no, no. Right? So take that in. Have that courage. Have that strength, okay? Now I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to get into the hidden truth for you. What's going on with your hidden truth? Why is it feeling this way? Okay? I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. Okay. The reason why I thought of that was because it says, I'm so attracted to you. Right? You're very attracted to somebody. They got your eye, they got your mind. You're very attracted to somebody. You're very attracted to them. However, things didn't work out the way that you thought they were going to work out, which could also be that explosion of energy or things happening, not working out in a way. You could also be attracted to a job. I'm hearing a job. You could have been really attracted to a job. I don't know why it's saying that. I'm hearing you could have been really wanting a job, wanted to go after a job, thought that this was a great fit for you, thought it was a great group of community, but it just didn't work out. It says, I left you when I saw you with someone. I left when I saw you with someone. So it could have been that you left this person when you actually saw them with someone and you're just like, damn, I was really attracted to you. I really wanted you. Like, I was thinking about you like, damn. And this company or this job that I'm hearing, which is hilarious, this is the first one that popped out for this one, is they did something. They started working with someone and or a company or a brand, or they did something that was just like, damn, I have to leave. I cannot stay here. I was really attracted to the job, but something about you was just off, or it didn't work out, or I seen something that you did or something that you said or anything in that sort while I was there, and it just didn't work out for me. Okay? That's the job. That's the job. We have, I wish things could be different. Hello, gorgeous. So we have, I wish things could be different. So this can be, again, I'm hearing career. You wish things that could have been different. You wish they wouldn't have did that. You wish you wouldn't probably have known that ignorance is bliss. But now that you do know, you have to actually deal with the situation and what's going on, and that can cause a little bit of hindrance or strife. So we want to make sure that even with the person, I wish things could be differently. I left when I saw you with someone. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. right? You wish things could be different, but it's not. But you know what? Since life does repeat cycles, put yourself in a different cycle where things are differently and you actually are getting what you want. Okay? We have, I wish I had treated you better. This is definitely about a person. You wish you had treated this person. So maybe you did have this person. You were so attracted to them, but it was in a way of like, oh, I got it. It is what it is. I got it. It is what it is. Just kind of, and it was like, I want to go with someone that actually appreciates me, that's showing me that they're attracted to me. You could have had this person as a friend and you wanted to be more. You could have just had them as a friend and you enjoyed them as a friend, but it just didn't work out. Lover, anything of that sort. And it's just saying, I wish I had treated you better. I wish things could be differently. I am so attracted to you, but I did have to leave because I seen you with someone. With the career, just like it just didn't work out. It was perfect, and then they did something. It was just like, I can't stay here. I can't stay here. I can't stay here. Okay. You also have, I wonder if you are happy without me. So this person is really has a thought, really has you thinking, really has you like, I wonder. And you think about me still. Is it just me now? Is it just me now? It is. It is just you now. Because they have someone else that is actually being vocal, that is actually being real, that is actually treating them the way that they feel like they deserve to be treated. Okay? And it's not saying that you were a bad person or anything, or you could have been a bad person. But it's not saying that you were intentionally doing that or unintentionally anything. It's just you taking a step back and you are realizing that you wish things could have been better. And wish things could have been different if you would have treated them better. If you would have shown your attraction more and said your attraction more and done more things to make them feel that way until they were with someone else. You left when you saw them with someone else, but they have been gone, baby. Okay? And that's why you're wondering if they're happy without you, because you're like, I wonder if they're actually doing the things that I wish I would have did. It's giving that Bruno Mars song. I should have bought you flowers, should have held your hand. Yeah. But it didn't work out with the career and or with this person, and that could cause some issues for you. Yeah. So maybe you're attracted to somebody, but it just didn't work out, baby. It just didn't work out, and that's okay. That's okay. Because now you're like, I don't know what to do now. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what's going to happen. This happened. They want you to relax. Deal with this hurt. Deal with this feeling. Deal with this emotion. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead and get into your blunt truth. Oh, happy day. You're really only reading up song 4. I don't know what the fuck is I don't know what the fuck is happening. Maybe your throat chakra has been very, very, very fucking active. Maybe you guys, some Gemini in your chart or something. Maybe it's just been very active. You've been trying to be a lot more vocal lately, especially after like whatever it is, and you just feel like you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep speaking. You just gotta, and it's funny because your cards with the Clear Quartz are the only cards that I have to shuffle each time I had to pick the card. So you guys are active. You're just like, yeah. But you're not giving yourself time to breathe and not be active, because you feel like if you don't do that, you don't know what's going to happen. Right? But even when you were active, you didn't know that what's going to happen. You left when you saw the one somebody else. You were doing all these things for your life and your career, and it still didn't work out. So take a seat back and allow Spirit and the ancestors to work on your behalf. While you breathe, and you grieve, and you work through these emotions, and you work through these feelings of fear for what's going to happen next in your life, whether it's love, career, environment, mental, whatever. You just, yeah. So we are neglecting intuition. Neglecting intuition. Again, you need to go inside of yourself, which is why they said, well, I said, they didn't say, peace is louder than war, going inside of yourself. But also pay attention, be mindful of the signs, communication is coming in. But if you are neglecting your intuition by living in fear, by living in worry, living in control, having to always be on, having to always be active, not being able to actually take a step back and reevaluate and think and regroup and accept and all these things, you neglect your intuition, which causes you a failure to commit. You can't commit to yourself when you don't believe in yourself, when you don't trust yourself, when you don't know yourself, when you are only working out of fear of the external environment, of the external sources or happenings in your life. Jeez Louise. You start not to commit to yourself. So you're not committing to yourself, but you're committing to everything around you because you feel like that would help you to get out of whatever situation you feel like you're currently in. Or you can run away and escape the fear in your own body. Run away and escape this feeling of hurt, heartbreak, or loss. You can't. You can neglect it, but it's still going to be there. But it causes you not to commit. And it causes your insecurities to start showing. Because you start relying on things again that are external and not internal. And so you become insecure with yourself. I'm inside of myself and I'm secure in what's happening and what may not happen. And I'm secure in not knowing, right? But when you're insecure, it starts to show, it starts to seep out. You don't want to commit to yourself because you don't believe in yourself. Like I say, you don't trust in yourself. You have fear of your own decisions because you feel like your decisions got you to a point that you currently don't want to be in. Right? That currently isn't working for you. What was your affirmation again? Let's go ahead and read that. It says, I am where I am and it's okay. It's okay, baby. It is okay. It is okay. Because then you don't want to fall in a slump. It is okay. Okay? What we want you to recognize is self-love is top tier. Right now it's time to focus on yourself. Give yourself a chance to breathe. Take a break. Relax. Fucking relax. Breathe. Because again, the more you just go like this. Oh, you heard that? Oh. You push out a whole lot. Relieve a lot of tension in your body. And it allows things that are actually for you to come in. It allows peace. It allows joy. It allows communication. It allows next steps. It allows release. I don't know if I said that already. But self-love is top tier. It's not the only love you'll get, but it's the top love. And everything else is just an extension of that, okay? You have honor your boundaries. Honor your boundaries. See, I was just singing. Honor your boundaries. Maybe Spirit wants you to be a whole lot more vocal. I need to take a break. I need a moment for myself. I cannot talk to you. I cannot do this today. I need me today. I need myself. I need to take a rest. I need a moment. Some shit has happened and I have been trying to move. And in turn, I'm not able to commit to myself. Commit to the things that I enjoy. Commit to tapping into my intuition. Tapping into how I can be more secure in me with these next steps. But no, I'm leading out of fear and I don't have my boundaries up. So I'm just allowing, and yeah, I got you, yep, you're moving, you just a mile, a minute, just, I gotta talk to people, why do you need to show that you're available after something hurt you? Why do you need to show that you're available to show that right now you don't know where you're going? Why do you need to be on and active to show that I can get myself out of the situation quick, fast, and in a hurry because I'm not okay with it? You need your moments. If something is taken from you, you need your moments. Say, I allow myself to have moments to breathe and reflect alone. I allow myself moments to breathe and reflect alone. Because right now you are not honoring your boundaries. You're not committing to yourself. You're insecure. You're falling into a slump. And you're thinking about shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Instead of thinking about what you can do to not neglect your intuition. Okay? Self-love is top tier, baby. Self-love is top tier. But the reason why I was singing Oh Happy Day is because there is going to be joy happening, but only when you allow your ancestors, your guides, to step in. You need to take the fucking back seat right now. You cannot be in the driver's seat. Go in the back seat, eat your snacks, draw in your coloring book, kick your feet up, take a nap, relax, and say, Spirit, lead and teach me. You take the wheel. Spirit, ancestors, angels, I allow and I accept you to work on my behalf for me while I am recuperating. I trust you. I am releasing my fear that I have to do everything on my own, or that it's only going to work out if I have my hands in a pot while you in the kitchen. You need to recognize that it's going to be an amazing, amazing, happy day. And your ancestors will be pleased because you have been putting in all this energy, putting in all this work, but you are not allowing them to utilize that for you. You feel like you have to do any and everything. Allow it to be, oh, happy day. When your ancestors are pleased, everybody is happy. I say it all the time. When your ancestors are pleased, everybody's happy. Everybody is happy, okay? And the next one, that's why this probably said career. Well, I didn't see these cards beforehand. Is a new career path. So that career that you felt like didn't work out for you, a new one's coming in. What you feel like was so amazing, you were really attracted to the job, it's going to come in. That old happy day, when you feel like that was the only person, you feel like I should have treated them better, there's going to be other people out there that you can treat better. Namely, yourself. Okay? So, take that self-love. Allow yourself that self-love. Because when you don't love yourself, it shows. And it's quite hard to communicate with somebody that don't think that they can listen to themselves. Okay? Let's get into this final card, which is your emotions card. You are the only card that got energetic and transformational flow. I know it was only 3 cards, but you're getting out, like I said, it's just I feel a lot of energy with this, and you guys are the only person that has energetic and transformational flow. I'm not saying that they didn't, but like I said, it's a lot. You are continuously trying to be active. You are continuously trying to use all this energy that you have and not realizing that your energy doesn't always have to be used outwardly. It can be used inwardly. Okay? We have irritated. Irritated. We have irritated. Energetic and transformational flow means that this is the energy that I'm currently cultivating, and this is what I'm putting out. That felt good. Did y'all hear that? Let's go ahead and read it though. We have irritability occurs when we encounter something that disrupts our homeostasis. It can stem from not getting needs met, being in pain, or simply from another's disregard of our well-being. Sometimes its causes are out of our control, which can lead to lashing out or being on the verge of full-blown anger. Yes. It says it occurs when we encounter something that disrupts our homeostasis. When you saw that person with someone else and you were wondering if they're happier without you. When you seen that job do something that was like, damn, I thought you were perfect. Something that disrupted you. Right? It can cause that. You didn't get your needs met. You're in pain. You're hurt. You're sad. And now you feel like I've made these decisions to get here. I'm afraid to move forward for myself. I am doubting myself in a way. I feel like I have to keep going or else it's going to occur again. Instead of realizing I can take a step back and reflect so that new things can come in. Because like I said, sometimes its causes are out of our control. You can't control everything. okay? Some crystals that are help are larimar, amazonite, danbarite, and apatite, okay? I did want to go ahead and read the quartz since we're at the end. We have 2 cards that actually have quartz, which is thrilled and pained. So one is energetic and transformational flow, and one is physical. But we're just going to read the quartz on the back, okay? So the quartz for pained is clear quartz is the ability to bring a clear understanding of the letting go process in order to facilitate healing. It can serve as a beacon of awareness, shedding light on the places in the emotional body that need acknowledgement in order to be released and healed. Right? You can't acknowledge something if you're trying to move past it. You can't let it go if you feel like you don't have it inside of you in the first place. Okay? For thrilled, the quartz is clear quartz amplifies energy and enhances whatever you set out to do. It can form a new reality for a current circumstance and make a new path where one could not be seen before. Right? So, take that in. Spirit is telling you to sit the fuck down. I'm telling you that they're saying, tell them to sit the fuck down. For 5 seconds at least. Tell them to sit the fuck down. First card got shut the fuck up. The second card got you take a shit too personal, let it go, and you got to sit the fuck down. Spirit is not, they serious. You have to sit. You cannot move through life like that. You can't move through life like that. Even you don't see lightning all the time. It comes and then it goes. That courage, you just whoop, 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 and it sparks up the sky. Okay? Have courage to look into yourself. Have courage to recognize yourself. Have courage to recognize what does the light need to be shined on in my insecurities? And why am I deciding to neglect my intuition? How can I move forward wisely and mindfully and carefully if I don't know what the fuck is happening? And how can I know what the fuck is happening if I'm neglecting my intuition? I look like the strong man from the circus. Okay, sorry. But that has been your reading. Hope you guys got something from it. Hope you guys loved it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, I love you. And love yourselves a whole lot more, okay? Until next time.